Most people don't lose money in small factories because the machine is bad. They lose money because they start with the wrong idea of how a factory should work. They think success comes from buying the right machine. But that's not where most mistakes happen. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the real mistakes that silently kill small factories. And later, 3 types of machines that actually work if you start the right way. Not hype, not motivation, real structure. The mental trap. Most people who start small factories are not beginners. They are hardworking, they research, they watch videos, they feel prepared, and that's what makes this dangerous, because they don't feel like they're failing. They feel busy, productive, exhausted. Small factories rarely collapse overnight. They slowly lock themselves into a structure that cannot grow, and they don't realize it until it's too late. Mistake number 1, starting with the machine instead of the market. The most common mistake is not buying the wrong machine. It's believing the machine is the starting point. People see a video, they see production, they see numbers. So they buy a machine first and only then start thinking about customers. But a machine without demand is not a business. It's an expense. A machine feels like progress. Demand feels uncertain. That's why people choose machines first. Real factories don't start with machines. They start with repeat buyers. If you don't know who will buy your product again next month, no machine will save you. Mistake number 2, too much variety too early. The second mistake is trying to do too much too early. Too many products, too many variations, too many changes. This feels smart, it feels flexible, but in reality, it destroys consistency. Small factories don't fail because they are slow. They fail because every order is different. When every product needs a different setup, your factory becomes chaos. Profit comes from repetition, not creativity. Repetition reduces mistakes. Repetition reduces training time. Repetition reduces customer confusion. That's why boring factories often make more money than exciting ones. Mistake number 3, speed before structure. Another silent killer is speed without structure. People love fast machines. High output sounds impressive, but speed multiplies problems when there is no system. Late orders, quality issues, customer complaints. Speed without structure is like pouring water into a leaking bucket. The faster you pour, the more you lose. A slow, predictable process will always outperform a fast, unstable one. The real question. So the real question is not, which machine should I buy? The real question is, which setup allows me to repeat the same result without stress, without chaos, and without constant fixing? This is where smart factories separate from struggling ones. How to start the right way. Successful small factories usually start the same way, not with speed, not with scale, but with control. They start slow, simple, and repeatable. One product, one process, one quality standard. The goal at this stage is not efficiency, the goal is predictability. The 3 types of machines that actually work. Type 1, single task, repeatable machines. Factories that grow often begin with machines that do one task perfectly, again and again. No complex settings, no constant adjustments. Just the same output every single time. These machines allow you to focus on quality, packaging, and customers instead of fixing mistakes. Type 2, machines for daily use products. Another smart starting point is machines that work with products people already buy. Daily use products. Stable demand. No need to educate the market. When the product is familiar, the challenge is execution, not convincing customers. This reduces marketing risk and creates predictable sales. Type 3, semi-automatic machines. Fully automatic machines look impressive, but they hide problems. Semi-automatic machines force you to understand the process. They are slower, but they teach control, cost awareness, and discipline. Factories that skip this stage often regret it later. The golden rule. Here is the rule most people never hear. Stress is the first warning signal. Not competition, not price, stress. If your factory cannot double production without doubling stress, it is not ready to grow. Scaling is not about buying more machines. It's about repeating the same result without breaking the system. Small factories don't fail because people are lazy. They fail because they start with the wrong assumptions. Fix those assumptions early, and everything becomes easier later. This channel exists to help you avoid expensive lessons you don't need to learn the hard way. If this video helped you see small factories differently, subscribe to the channel. This is not a hype machine channel. It's about how real small factories actually work.